Welcome back, yogis. We're about to start our 1 hour practice with Rachel and Jyme. And if you want to play music, you're more than welcome to play music in your own background. We're going to give people a few minutes to get started here. So we'll just sit in easy pose for a good minute, and then once everybody's joined, hi, this is my living room at home. Hopefully some days there'll be some fires, and maybe hopefully we'll get to be outside during this wonderful time together virtually. But I thank each and every one of you for all of your support and logging on to do this workout in your own home, and hopefully maybe you have a space heater or you cranked your heat in your house, which is totally something I would do. So I want to thank you so much for joining, and thank Rachel for coming over to flow with us so that you get more than one view. If you have any questions, please feel free. You can always send me a message on Instagram or on Facebook, or most of you have my phone number. So we're gonna get started. I'm so excited you're all joining, and namaste. I hope you are all well and healthy and living a vibrant life in these wonderful days that we've had over the last couple weeks. So we'll start in child's pose. Meet at the back of your mat. Bring your big toes to touch. Sit down onto your heels, and then start to walk your hands out in front of you. Let your hands glide out. Let your forehead come down to your mat. Take a big breath in through your nose. In open mouth, exhale. Inhale through your nose. Open mouth, exhale. Inhale calmness into your lungs, into your heart and your mind. And exhale your calmness to the world. Start your Ujjayi pranayama. Fill up through your nose. And exhale back out through your nose. Inhale through your nose. Send your breath deeply out through your nose. One more here, inhale. And exhale. Inhale, look up towards your thumbs. Draw yourself up into tabletop pose. If you're new to yoga, feel free to watch as we move and then come into the postures. Inhale, cow pose. Drop your belly button down. Lift your heart and gaze up to the sky. Exhale to cat. Tuck your chin towards your heart. Press into your shin bones. Inhale, cow. And exhale to cat. Round and tuck your hips. Inhale, cow. Heating up your spine, opening and awakening your spine. Exhale to cat. 2 more. Inhaling as you open, exhaling as you close. 1 more. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale to neutral spine. Flip your toes. See that your feet are about hip-width distance apart behind you. And then flip your toes and send your hips high. Pedal out your feet. You can wag your happy dog tail side to side. You can even roll forward if that feels good in your body, and then push yourself back. And then start to find a steadiness in your downward facing dog. Spread your fingertips wide. Guide your heels a little closer to the earth. And then press your belly button back towards your thighs. Let your head release from your shoulders. Shake your head yes. I have arrived. And no, shake your head side to side. There's nowhere else I'd rather be but on my mat. Steady your head, gaze forward. Exhale, step your feet to the top of your mat, forward fold. Bringing your feet hip-width distance apart or greater. Grab opposite elbow to opposite hand, ragdoll pose. Let your head hang between your arms, creating a picture frame with your arms for your head. Then guide your body side to side, finding this little swinging motion in your arms, and maybe your hips start to follow your swinging motion. Okay, come back to center. Release your fingertips down. Toe heel your big toes to touch. Option to always leave your feet hip-width distance apart. Inhale, halfway lift. Draw your spine to a nice long line from your tailbone to the crown of your head. Straighten through your legs if that's comfortable, and then pull your belly button in nice and tight. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, slowly start to roll your spine up. Take your time to arrive at the top. Breathing in as you roll your spine to stack. Your head is the last piece to meet you at the top of your mat. Drop your shoulder blades down your back. Open your hands out to your sides. Inhale, mountain pose, sweep your arms up. And exhale, Samastitihi, pull your hands to your heart. Close your eyes and take this moment to set your intention. Your intention for peace, your intention for everything you have. Maybe your intention is gratitude. Gratitude for your health, your family, your life. Let's unite our intentions here together, feeling them even if we're not together in the same room. Inhale, fill up with your intention. And exhale, send yours out. Inhale through your nose, fill up. And open mouth, exhale. One more, fill up your lungs with your intention. And send it out. Open your gaze to your fingers. Inhale, mountain pose, sweep your arms up. Exhale, cactus your arms, mini back bend. Lift your heart up as you push your hips forward. Squeeze your leg muscles. And then lift through your low back. Inhale, mountain reach. And exhale, swan dive down. Let your arms float out from your rotator cuffs. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step back to high plank. Let's roll forward, chaturanga, lower down halfway. Tuck your elbows in, nice long spine. Inhale, upward facing dog. Lift your knees, open up your heart. Exhale, downward facing dog. Great, let's flow breath to movement, building some heat. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step or float your feet to the top of your mat, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, mountain pose, great breath. Open all the way up. Exhale, cactus your arms, open up. Inhale, mountain. And exhale, swan dive down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands upward, float your feet back, high to low. Exhale, lower. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Our last time through sun A. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step or float your feet to the top of your mat, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, mountain pose, sweep your arms, carry your intention to your sky. And exhale, cactus your arms, open up your heart. Inhale, mountain, reach. And exhale, swan dive down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step back to high plank. Let's flow through chaturanga together. Exhale, lower, strength as you lower. Inhale, up dog. Open your heart, lift your knees. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take one breath in here for your intention. Fill up with it. Exhale it out. Great. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step your feet to the top of your mat, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose, Utkatasana. Sit deep into your seat. Lift your toes off of the earth. Smile forward and drop your shoulder blades down your back. Great. Let your pinkies face forward, thumbs point back. So airplane your arms behind you. Palms draw towards the ground. Imagine you're pushing something down, something that doesn't serve your body that you no longer need. Inhale, reach up, chair pose. And exhale, airplane. Inhale, chair. And exhale, airplane. Inhale, chair, reach. Exhale, fold through your heart center. Split your body as you come down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hand, step back to high plank, chaturanga. Exhale, lower. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, your right leg high. Great. Exhale, your knee to your nose. Roll forward to a plank and then draw your knee in tight. Inhale, high. Exhale, low lunge, step through. Inhale, high crescent. Use your breath to power you up here. So you're deep into your front leg. Both of your feet have their own lanes on your highway as you're deep. Lift your toes off of the ground here. Now lift your belly button off of your front leg. Great. Breathe in. Exhale, warrior two. Spin your back foot to a 45. Open your arms. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, extended side angle. Tick-tock your arms. Draw your belly button in tight. Open your heart. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Wrap your back hand around or let it fall down your back leg. Soften through both toes. Exhale, cartwheel your hands down. Option, Ekapada Chaturanga. Lifting your right leg, exhale, lower. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, your left leg high. Exhale, your knee to your nose, pull in. Inhale, high. Exhale, low lunge, step through. Inhale, high crescent. Push your body up and breathe. Great. Soft through both of your toes. Lift your spine nice and tall as you're deep into your front leg. Exhale, warrior two. Open up your stance. Arms reach out, active through each finger. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, extended side angle. Tick-tock your arms. Opening up your hips here. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Option to bind around your back. Exhale, cartwheel your hands down. Chaturanga Dandasana. Dandasana, option to Ekapada. Exhale, lower. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. For this next one, Rachel will flow with you. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step or float your feet to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose, Utkatasana. Exhale, airplane your arms behind you. Inhale, chair, reach up. Exhale, airplane. Beautiful. Inhale, chair. Exhale, fold through your heart center. Come all the way down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step back. High to low. Exhale, lower. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, your right leg high. Exhale, your knee to your nose. Pull your knee in tight. Inhale, high. Exhale, low lunge, step through. Inhale, high crescent lunge, push yourself up. Exhale, warrior two, open your arms. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, extended side angle, tick-tock your arms. Inhale, reverse your warrior, come all the way back. Exhale, cartwheel your hands down. Option, Ekapada Chaturanga with your right leg. Exhale, lower. Beautiful. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, your left leg high. Exhale, your knee to your nose. Smile it in. Inhale, high. Exhale, low lunge, step through. Inhale, high crescent, push your body up. Exhale, warrior two, strong through your arms like a warrior. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse your warrior, come back. Exhale, cartwheel your hands down, high to low, chaturanga. Exhale, lower. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a big breath in through your nose. Let it out through your mouth. One more big breath in. And let it out. We're going to do this one more time. We're going to add on to it though. So listen to your own body, your own practice. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step or float your feet to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose. Utkatasana, sit your tailbone low, rise up. Finding that smile once again on your face as you sit low. Exhale, airplane your arms behind you, let them glide. Great, listen, inhale, one-legged Tadasana. Lift your left leg up into space. Let your arms reach up high. Breathe in, breathe out. Great, bring your ankle across your quad for figure 4. And then sit your chair down into its seat. Bring your hands into your heart center. Find your Dursi, something not moving in front of you. Think of a nice long spine. Great, inhale, one-legged Tadasana. Lift your leg up. Flex your toes. Exhale, warrior 3. Kick and glide your leg back. Now your hands can always come to heart center here. You can always come into a standing L. All our options. Great, you're here for 4. High crescent in 3, 2, and we'll set your back foot down. Inhale, high crescent. Great, exhale, warrior 2, open up your arms. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, extended side angle option. If binding is in your practice, you're welcome to take your bind. Reaching your top arm down to the crease, and then you reach your bottom arm under, keeping your heart open as you find your bind. Squeezing your abdominals. Finding your focus. Just for 4. We'll release in 3, 2, and we'll release your bind. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Come all the way back. Great. Exhale, cartwheel your hands to the earth. High to low, chaturanga. Exhale, lower. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step or float your feet to the top of your mat, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose, Utkatasana, sit deeper than you have yet before. Exhale, airplane your arms behind you. Inhale, one-legged Tadasana, lift your right leg up this time. Flex your toes. Exhale, standing figure 4. And then bring your hands to your heart, sit down into your chair, figure 4. Finding a nice tall and long spine. Great. Inhale, one-legged Tadasana, lift back up. And exhale, warrior 3. Kick your foot back. Hands are always welcome to heart. Listen to your body. You're here for 4. High crescent in 3, 2, and 1. High crescent lunge. Step your back foot down. Lift your arms up. Exhale, warrior 2. Open your arms. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, extended side angle. Tick-tock your arms. Keep opening your back hip up. And then gently wrap around if you're choosing your bind on this side. Bottom arm comes under. Heart stays open. Reach the crown of your head out of your shoulder blades. Great. One more big breath in here. Exhale. Release. Meeting back in extended side angle. Inhale, reverse your warrior. And exhale, circle your hands down. Ekapada chaturanga or regular. Exhale, lower. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Big breath in. Exhale out. Roll forward to high plank. And I love you all so much that we even get to do mountain climbers together during this time. Here we go to heat up your body. One knee in, the other. I just can't resist. It's so hard. They're my favorites. In. And then you start to pick up your pace. Apparently they're the gypsy dog favorites too. We hear her coming. Click, click, click. Breathe in, breathe out. Exhale, exhale. And then you pick it up a little bit faster. Yes, you can do it. Breathe in, Breathe out for 8, 7, 6, 5. Awake it till 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down to your knees. Grab water if you want it. You can towel off. She said that we stopped our mountain climbers. And we're gonna meet on our backs. We're gonna start core. We're gonna start in eagle abs today. Eagle abs. Starting on our right side. So core is so important. It holds us up in all of our yoga postures as well as in our daily life. Your spine comes nice and flat. You can pick your tailbone up to set your low back down. Then wrap your right leg around your left. Bring your right arm underneath your left. Great, here we go. It's exhale, you draw everything in. Inhale, release. Hey, Jess. Exhale. 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 Breathe in, breathe out. Keep gazing up to your ceiling. Imagining it's a bright blue sky. Hopefully that we get to see some sun sometime soon. Just 4 more. 3, 2, 1. Hold it up and in. Flex your toes or point them to keep your legs active, your choice. Squeeze your inner thighs together for 4, 3, we pulse in 2, and when we pulse for 4, 3, 2, unwind in 1. Unwind, take a full body stretch. Arms reach up over. Great, and then we find our eagle abs on the other side. Bring your knees over your hips and then wrap your left leg up and over. Your left arm comes underneath. You can reposition your spine if you'd like. Then exhale, inhale. Smiling if you've got it in you. Exhale. Exhale. Hopefully, maybe your husband or your wife or your friend joined you today. Together for 4, 3, hold it together in 2, and 1. Bring it up and hold together. Flex or point your toes, keeping them active for 4, 3, pulse in 2. When we pulse, pulse, pulse for 4, 3, 2, 1. Unwind, full body stretch. Great. Another favorite, tree abs. So all of our balancing postures are getting thrown into our core today too. Bring your right foot into your left calf. Option, if that doesn't feel comfortable, you can come into these figure 4s. Otherwise, you come up, both toes are flexed. Interlace your hands like a basket behind your head. Elbows stay wide. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale. Exhale. Lifting your shoulder blades as high as they'll go. Elbows stay wide to keep an open heart. Lift. And then make you use your core versus your shoulders and your arms. Just 4, 3, hold this up. In 2, and 1, hold it up. Lift, lift, lift. For 4, we'll pulse it in 3, 2, when we pulse, pulse, pulse. For 4, 3, 2, 1, and reach your arms up over your head. We'll take a full body extender. Whew. Great, between these, bring your legs straight up. So we still have our left side, but we're gonna add our leg lifts between. Bring your hands underneath your tailbone, and we lower and lift. Legs stay really active, so again, you're flexing your toes like this, pulling them tight, or pointing them like a ballerina, your choice. When you're ready, lift your shoulders up off of the earth to activate the whole washboard section of your abs. Your rectus abdominis, and lift. Lift. Great, just 4, 3, 2, hold it up, and 1, hold it. We're gonna take 1 inch down at a time. 1 inch, another inch, another, and then you're all the way holding at the bottom. Lift your shoulders, let your body shake here. It's okay, breathe in, breathe out for 4, 3, release in 2, and 1. one, release, full body stretch. And our last core movement, last side, we have tree pose on our left. Interlace your hands behind your head and neck. Bring your left heel into your right calf. Flex your toes. Great. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. You can stay with your Ujjayi Pranayama here. You can go back to your open mouth exhale. Both are acceptable. Lift. Know where you are in your own practice. And take your breath with you on this journey in your practice. For 8, 7, 6, how you doing, Rachel? 5,
Hanging in there.
4, 3, hold it up. In 2, and 1, hold it up. Really feel your abs for 4, 3, we pulse in 2, and 1, pulse, pulse, pulse. You've got it for 4, 3, 2, knees to chest, and 1, knees to chest. Great, cross at your ankles, rock yourself all the way through. You can take a couple if you want, up and down. We'll meet in high plank. Gypsy dog has chosen to join us again. So yogi dog, here's a yogi dog. We'll meet in high plank, chaturanga dandasana. Exhale, lower. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, your right leg high. Exhale, low lunge, step your foot through. Great. Inhale, plant your left hand down, open up for this easy twist. Keep your right hip pushing towards your left side. It's easy to let your hips punch out here. Gaze up towards your top fingers, soft to your bottom. Great, from here, rise up with an easy twist. Palms can open or palms can face down, your choice. Spine is nice and tall, lift your back heel up. Exhale, exalted warrior, drop your back fingertips down, reach your front fingertips up. Inhale, high crescent. Exhale, draw your hands into your heart. Create the tallest spine you can possibly have. Hinge forward at your hip joint. Exhale, prayer twist to your right. Opening your heart, stacking your shoulders. Great, twist your rib cage to gently stack if it will allow. One more big breath in. Exhale, runner's lunge. Let your hands come down to the inside of your front foot. Walk your front foot to the top edge corner of your mat. And then lower down to your back knee. See that your hip is as far away as comfortable for your body. You want this to be a hip flexor stretch. And then when you're ready, you can come down to your forearms, or you can stay up. It's your choice. You can stay up on your hands. You can even wrap your arm around your leg and breathe. Finding what feels good to you. Let the back of your neck relax. Breathing in and letting go. Unwind your arm if you chose the bind. Gently walk your hands back up. Flip your back toes. Send your right foot back. Plant your left hand underneath your nose and roll open to side plank. Keep lifting your hips. If you would like to take tree side plank here, you are welcome to. Your choice, your practice, or you can take star. Keep lifting your hips and smiling. Great, now reach your top arm up over your head towards the front of your room. Great, inhale, reach back up. Exhale, plant your hands. Chaturanga Dandasana, you can keep your tree. Exhale, lower. Inhale, upward facing dog. And then exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, your left leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Great. Plant your right hand down inside of your left foot and twist open, finding your opening in your heart. And breathe. Great. From here, rise up in this easy twist. Using your balance, palms can face open, palms can face down. Use your core to ground you. Exhale, exalted warrior. Drop your back fingertips down, front fingertips rise up, and breathe. Inhale, high crescent. Lift your spine as tall as you can. Exhale, draw your hands into your heart. Hinge forward from your hip. Exhale, prayer twist, opening to your left. Stack shoulder on top of shoulder, elbow on top of elbow as you twist open. Finding your heat, your breath. One more breath in. Exhale, fold. Let your hands come into the inside of your left foot. Walk your left foot to the top edge. Walk your back foot away from you. Drop down to your back knee. Walk your elbows down if that serves you. If you like, you can take a wrap around your leg and let your head fall down towards the ground. Listen to the flexibility in your own hips, in your own body. Breathing in, breathing out. One more big breath in and out. Unwind the bind if you chose the bind. Silly dog. And then flip your back toes. Send your left leg back to meet your right. Plant your right hand directly underneath your nose. Roll open side plank. Lifting your hips up towards the sky here. Option to take that tree pose or star. Breathe in. Lift your hips. Now reach your top arm up over your head. Maybe you gaze up towards the eye of your elbow for the challenge. Great. Exhale, plant your hand back down. Option to flow with your tree. If you chose tree, exhale, lower. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Big breath in. Open mouth, exhale. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, step or float your feet to the top of your mat. Forward fold. I landed hard. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose, sit deep, rise up. Great. We're going to start balancing. So I want you to think about something that can focus your mind. And then I want you to see something that's not moving that you can hold your gaze on. Yes. We're going to start with eagle pose. Wrap your right arm underneath your left. Bring your right leg up and over your left leg. Option to take this full wrap. Option to set your foot down and use it as a tripod. Engage your inner thighs, squeezing them tight. Lift your elbows 1 inch higher. Awesome. Breathe in. Exhale. Great. Listen to this transition. Inhale, one-legged Tadasana. Unwind and lift your leg up. Exhale, eagle warrior, keeping your eagle arms at your heart. And breathe. Inhale, eagle, one-legged Tadasana, rise up smoothly. And exhale, set your foot down, chair pose, unwind and lift up. Exhale, eagle on your left, wrap your left arm underneath your right. Bring your left leg up and over your right leg. Taking that full wrap, if it's in your practice, or you tripod your foot. Keep lifting your elbow tips up. Find your drishti, your gaze, your focus. Right. One more big breath. Exhale, one-legged eagle, Tadasana, lift up. Exhale, warrior eagle, send your foot back, find your warrior. Gazing down. Just for 4. One-legged eagle Tadasana in 3, 2, and 1. Pull it up. And exhale, chair pose, sit low. Awesome job, breathe in, breathe out. Draw your hands into your heart center and then stand nice and tall through your legs. Tree pose is our next balancing posture. You can make this as easy or as difficult as you want, so pick what serves your heart and makes you happy. We're going to start with your right heel into your left ankle. Think about opening your hips up to the front of your mat. So if your knee is closing down, open up your knee and your hip. Hands can live at heart center here to begin. When you're ready, your foot comes into your calf, avoiding contact with your knee. So you want to let them live either below or above your knee, your heel. ready, grow the branches of your tree. Let your arms glide up to the sky, finding any hand variation that serves your heart in tree pose. Let your core be your steady powerhouse for balancing. Lift even taller through your spine. Notice it growing as you inhale. One more breath in. So draw your hands to your heart. Send your knee forward and down. Pedal your feet. Great, and we'll find tree pose on our other side. Left heel comes into your right ankle. Your knee is opening, hips are opening to the front of your mat. When you're ready, into your calf, heel avoiding contact with your knee on this side. Then you can grow your arms, finding your variation, something that serves your heart today. Maybe you're a pine tree and your arms are low. Maybe you're a palm tree and your arms are reaching up towards the sky to find the length of a beautiful tropical tree. Lift 1 inch higher through your spine. And exhale, draw your hands to your heart. Send your knee forward and down. Pedal out your feet. Great. We'll meet at the top of our mats. Inhale, mountain pose, sweep your arms up. Exhale, swan dive down, let your arms fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands. Surprise mountain climbers, everybody, here we go. 30 seconds, you can do them. Breathe in, breathe out. If you want to skip them, you can go to down dog. Exhale, exhale, breathe in, breathe out. Exhale. We love to get our heart rates up, this blood pumping through our arteries and returning via vein. Breathe in, breathe out. Last 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Chaturanga Dandasana. Exhale, lower. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, your right leg high. Great, listen, exhale, scorpion pose. Wrap your heel around, open your hip. Feel this wonderfulness as your hips stack. Your foot can be facing the top of your mat. If it needs to turn to a warrior position, that's okay. Great, inhale, 3-legged down dog. Exhale, low lunge, step through. Great. Inhale, rise up, high crescent. And we'll take warrior 1. Spin your back foot down. Turn your hips towards the front of the room. Find your index finger and thumb and bring them to your floating ribs, your bottom ribs. And gently turn your torso to the top of your mat. Inhale, reach your arms back up. Finding your stance. Exhale, warrior 2, open up. Great. Straighten through your front leg. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, Trikonasana, triangle pose. Stacking your shoulders, stacking your hips. Think about opening your entire side of your body to the wall that you're facing. Inhale, reverse your triangle. Come all the way back. Straight through your front leg. Option to half bind or let your hand fall down your back leg. Inhale, star, reach up. And exhale, wide-legged forward fold. Let your arms come down. Your forehead comes down to the mat and breathe. Finding a little bit more depth with every breath. You can walk your hands over to one leg, feeling that stretch. Then you bring it over to your other leg. You can find a ragdoll here in wide-legged forward fold. Gently unwind, walk your hands out in front of you. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, star pose with a flat back. Rise up into your star. Exhale, warrior 2. Spin your front toes to face the top of your mat. Open your arms. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Opening your ribs, your side body, breathing into your ribs here. Exhale, cartwheel your hands down. Ekapada Chaturanga if you would like. Exhale, lower. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale your left leg high. Exhale, scorpion pose. Wrap your heel around, opening up your hips. You can gaze underneath your left arm. Toes can face the top of your mat if this serves you. Strong. Inhale, three-legged down dog. Exhale, low lunge, step through. Inhale, high crescent, push your body up. Breathing in. Exhale, warrior two, open up your arms. Great, straighten through your front leg. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, trikonasana, triangle pose. Open your heart. Breathing in and letting it out. Inhale, reverse your triangle. Option to take a half bind straight through your front leg. Inhale, star pose, reach up. Option to bind on the side if you would like. Interlace your hands. You can release your index finger and thumb if you want, lifting your heart, and then exhale, fold all the way down. Your arms can come up over if this serves you. If it doesn't, you just bring your hands back to your low back and release your fingertips down. Working side to side if that feels good in your body. Straightening and then bending. Love the ragdoll variation. Breathing in, finding your intention, gathering back into your lungs, and sharing it with the world. One more great big inhale. Exhale. Walk your hands out in front of you wherever you chose to go. Inhale, halfway lift, nice long flat spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, star pose. Push up with a flat back. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse your warrior. And exhale, circle your hands down. This is your last chaturanga. Make it good. Exhale, lower. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Pedal your feet. Great. Inhale your right leg high. Let's open our hips. Exhale, half pigeon. Draw your knee behind your wrist. So flex your toes here. If your toes tend to go up, pull them in nice and tight. Walk your back leg behind you. Your toes are straight. You can gaze over your left shoulders to see it. Puff up your heart. You're a proud pigeon. And then surrender your pigeon. Let it come down. As you're here in half pigeon, think about something that you're holding so tightly onto right now, but you can let go of, that you have no control over other than your reaction. And see how you would want to react outside of this thought. See yourself in 5 years reacting to this same thought. And let yourself melt. Inhale through your nose. Open mouth, exhale. Inhale, walk your hands back up towards your hips. Great, listen for today. Kick your back heel in towards your glute. Option, pointing your toes up. You reach your left arm around if this serves you. Your hand can rest on your thigh, can rest on the earth, on your right side. Lift tall through your spine, keeping a nice long spine. Flexing your toes in the front. Just for 4, gently releasing in 3, 2, 1. Gently release your back foot down. Flip your back toe, send your right leg high. Find these down dog circles. And kick your heel around, take on scorpion. Great, inhale your leg high. Exhale, set it back onto the earth. Inhale your left leg up. Exhale, half pigeon. Draw your knee through. Walk your back foot behind you. Puff up your heart and your chest. Your front leg can kick in, not a problem if it kicks in, or you can keep it so it's nice and straight. Just so that both of your hips are facing forward versus one coming down. Great. Puff up your heart, lift up high. And then exhale. Put your pigeon to sleep. Allow it to surrender down. Letting go of anything that's out of your control. Embracing where you are in this very moment. Having gratitude for your body, for your breath, for your health. And melt a little deeper. Slowly start to walk your hands back up. Kick your right heel into your right glute, reach around for the outside edge if that serves you. You can walk your hand up to your leg here, it can stay living on the earth. Lifting your spine as tall as you possibly can here. Spine is number one, lifting out of your lumbar spine. And very kindly, gently release your hand from your foot. Plant your hands out in front of your front leg. Flip your back toes. Send your left leg high. You can find these down dog circles in your hips. And then wrap for scorpion pose. Wrap your heel around towards your glute, opening up, breathing in. And then gently set it back down. Pedal out any remaining energy you have in downward facing dog. Roll forward to high plank. And gently set your knees down. Sweep your feet around. Today we're going to take a wide-legged forward fold to stretch our inner thighs from boot camp earlier this week, for those of you who came. And so we're going to reach our arms up. We did a lot of horse squats because we weren't using weights. Drop your left hand down. Option your forearm can come down here. Option just your hand can release. And then you open your heart. So if you tend to close down here, lift your shoulder back into space and then reach up and over your head. Breathing into your hip inside body. Easy breath. Keep flexing your toes. If they have a tendency to roll in, which can shape your ligaments and potentially hurt them, so just pull your toes towards your kneecaps. Keep opening your heart. One more breath. Exhale. Slowly glide your hand back up over your head. Bring your left arm up. Drop your right arm down. Forearm can come down or hand, either one. And then lift your heart open and then reach your arm up and over. Imagine that you're going to touch your toes. You're keeping this amazing open heart. You're finding length through both of your sides. Keep flexing your toes. One more breath in. Exhale. Slowly glide your arm back up over your head. Reach your arms up. And exhale, wide-legged forward, seated forward fold. Walk your hands out in front of you. If you have a puppy joining you, you can pet the puppy. Yes, sweet puppies. Let this feel good on your inner thighs, your hamstrings, maybe even your calf muscles. If it's too much pressure in your knee, you just pick your knees up, you just bend at your knees. Slowly peel your hands back towards your hips. Bring your legs so that you're in Buddha Konasana, pads of your feet to touch. Position yourself on your mat so that you can roll all the way back. You can use your elbows here to roll down in Buddha Konasana. Place one hand over your heart, the other one over your belly button. Feeling your life source, your pranayama, fill up into your lungs. And then your belly follows. And then you exhale it out, feel it drop. Feel your lungs and your diaphragm fill and empty. Empty it out. One more. Close the book of your legs. Bring your knees to touch here. Bring your heels right underneath your kneecaps. Your hands come down to your sides. We'll find half bridge. Inhale, pick up each piece of your vertebra all the way up to your C-spine. Let your gaze stay living up towards the sky here. Breathe in and breathe out. Great, when you're ready, roll one shoulder underneath you, then the other one. Your hands come to meet underneath your tailbone. Option to release your index finger and thumb. Keep gazing up to the sky, pushing your hips. Soften through your toes. So if you're putting lots of pressure on your toes, soften through them. Great. 1 inch higher. And exhale, gently unwind your shoulders. And slowly peel your spine back down. One piece of your spine touches the earth at a time. Bring your knees to touch. Walk your heels off of your mat. Fallen bridge. Your arms can be out at your side. You can place one over your heart, the other one over your belly button if that better serves you. Gently walk your feet back together. Draw your knees into your chest. Give yourself a hug. Great. Extend your left leg long. Hold onto your right knee. Bring your right arm over to a T from your body, or you can goalpost it, palm facing up. And gently supine twist over. Breathe in. Breathe out. Puppy dog. And then gently draw your knees back into your heart. Give yourself a hug. And extend your right leg long, hold onto your left. Goalpost or tee your arm out from your body and guide your leg over. Make sure both of your shoulder blades are down onto the ground here. Draw your knees back into your heart. Give yourself a hug. Do you have an itch? Yeah. And then find happy baby or any variation of happy baby that serves you today. You can reach for the inside arches of your feet, your outside edges, and rock happily side to side. Let your tailbone be grounded here. If your tailbone is lifted, you're going to put lots of pressure into your low back and spine. Tuck your tailbone down and then rock side to side. Breathing in, breathing out. Come back to center, cross at your ankles. Draw your arms around your legs, pull your forehead up to your knees. This piece is important for your mental health, so I recommend you stay with us for final Shavasana. Inhale, squeeze this tiny little ball so tight. Exhale. 2 more, great big inhale, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Exhale. Last one, great big inhale. And exhale, release. Final Shavasana is short, so please stay with us for this time to relax together as a group, as a universe, as a community, in a time of peace. Let your thoughts focus on bringing peace to everything and everyone around you. Let your eyes soften. Let yourself find stillness from the crown of your head to the tips of your toes. to feel your heart beating in your chest. You feel it slowing down. You start to notice your breathing. Take a big inhale into your lungs. Send it out. Start to awaken your fingers and your toes, your wrists, your ankles. Draw your chin to your right shoulder and over to your left, massaging out the back of your head, waking up your spine. And pull your knees into your chest, give yourself a hug. Cross at your ankles and rock yourself all the way up to a seat, taking a few spinal racks. Keeping your eyes closed as you arrive into easy pose. Let your hands come to live at your heart center. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for joining us today. I truly appreciate and love each and every one of you. A light and love within my heart and soul that shines so bright, honors, loves, and respects. The light and love that shines so bright within each of your hearts and souls. Namaste, yogis.
Namaste.
If you have any recommendation for poses that you want to see, please feel free to message me and I'll definitely work them in. We love adding new things and listening to what your body needs now. So if there's something that you want to see in your own practice, or as we practice here with you virtually every day, just send us a message and we'd be happy to do that. Gypsy Dog says hello, Rachel says hello, and hello from me. Namaste.